Hello and welcome to the online classes of computer science with Python. This is Renuka and today we are going to discuss about the connectivity with MySQL, connectivity or interface Python with database. So here we are going to discuss about why we have chosen database Python for database programming, SQL connectors, how to establish connection and how to create cursor object and to execute various queries from within a program at a runtime. So first is we'll discuss about the interface Python with SQL database. So what database basically is? It is a organized collection of data, and data can be organized in the form of rows and columns, and which are known as tables, and these tables can be interrelated to each other. So many companies, many organizations, many malls, schools, they all have a huge database, and when this database is related to some programming to make a complete software, then that is known as database connectivity. So in database connectivity, the front end or with the Python program which is interface for the user, that is known as front end, and the database which is located at the back, and that is known as backend. So when this backend is connected to the front end with the help of some connectivity routines, that is known as database connectivity. Now in Python, what was the need for this connectivity, or in any other language? When we design real life applications, we are bound to encounter situations where we need to manipulate data. So such stored huge data can be manipulated through through programs or through applications. So for that we need database connectivity, so that Python and database can be connected and software can work smoothly. Now in order to connect to a database from within Python, we need a library that provides connectivity function, and that library is MySQL connector, and that can be downloaded, and after downloading that can be used. And how we can use, we will discuss later on. Now why we use Python for database programming? So many characteristics of Python that make it as a best choice for database programming. It is more efficient and faster as compared to other languages. It is portable, platform independent. Platform independent means program or application developed at one platform can be executed on any other platform. It supports SQL cursor, and open and close of connections are taken care by Python. No separate statements are required. Then Python support a relational database system, and porting of data from one DBMS to another is also possible. So due to all these positive characteristics, we use Python in database. Now API first database connector will be downloaded. Then these are the 4 steps for maintaining a connection. So first is import the API module, then acquire a connection, then issue SQL statement, and then close the connection. With the help of simple program, we can see how all these 4 steps will work. So this is the dramatic representation. First connect, then request will be sent for connection. After connected, the cursor can be created, and with the help of cursor we can execute command and take the result data, and that data can be displayed on the application. Then next is how to maintain or how to establish a connection. First is import mysql.connector. After that we can create an object with the help of mysql.connector connect function. So in connect function there are few parameters. 3 are mandatory: host, user and password. Database, if you want, you can use host, user and password. Whatever is the password and username of SQL in your system, like in my system username is root, password is also root, so it can be given root and root in double quotes. So if password is 123, you can change the password to 123 but in double quotes. And database, if you want to directly enter into school database or some other database, you can give the command. Then print MyDB, then this connection will be printed, that connection is established. Now next is how to create cursor object. First, what cursor object is. So cursor object database, cursor is useful control structure of database connectivity. Normally when we connect to a database from within a script or a program, then the query gets sent to the server where it gets executed and the result set is sent over to the connection. But all these activities are done in one burst or one go. And if you want to access the retrieved data one row at a time, then query processing cannot happen as one row at a time. So special type of control structure called database cursor can be used to get access of all the records retrieved as per query and allow you to transfer the result set row by row. So with the help of cursor object we can transfer the result set row by row. So first step is import MySQL connector, then maintain a connection with this statement, then generate a cursor object. With this object MySQL.cursor, cursor object will be generated and given a name myCursor. With the help of myCursor, execute command, execute function, then the function SQL query, whatever query we want to execute, like show databases. So when this query will be executed, it will contain a name of 4, 5, 10, as many as databases are there in your system. So one by one you want to print, so for that we can use for X in myCursor. MyCursor is containing the name of all the databases. So from that one by one we can print the cursor database name. Next is how we can generate a table. So all the steps are same: importing, maintaining a connection, creating cursor object, but in cursor object we can write the create table command. No result set is here because it will create the command and it will not create the table and it will not give you any result. So in that case no result set is required. You can go to database and you can see that table is already created. Next is how to insert. Now table is created. Now suppose we want to insert values in that particular table. So again import connector, maintain a connection, create cursor object, and that cursor object will execute the SQL command. So for each record you enter each record, you have to give execute command that many times. As many as you want to enter the records, you can give execute command that many times, and after that you can see the table that all these records are added or not. So we can see this with the help of one program. We can run one program and you can see the example. So this is the program where it is showing the tables. So if we'll run this program, we can see that these are the tables: clerk, customer, employee, login, music, school and student, which are present in our computer. Suppose now we want to see the details of student table. So we can change our command to this: select asterisk from student. All rest will remain same. Down importing the connector, down maintaining connection, then creating cursor, then execute. Then we will save this and we can run this module. We can see these are the records which are present in student table. So like this you can create commands, you can create table, you can retrieve records, you can display table names from a database by database connectivity. Thank you.